Good morning again. It's wet, it's dreary, it's not near as cold as it was yesterday morning, but it's still nice and nippy the way I like it. We're going to take a walk in this nice wet morning, and we're going to have a pleasant little talk about what inspired me about the Shieldings event over the weekend. In general, the thing that inspired me the most was just seeing a bunch of competent, smart, good-looking, good physiognomy, wealthy people. And when I say wealthy, I don't mean super rich, just people that have money and means and good jobs and good careers and have money and time to put towards caring about building things to survive the jive, so to speak. And it was extremely uplifting to me to see all these great men here, young men too, most of them under 40, who were not just looking to invest in building families and raising children, but investing in something bigger than a family. And I think that's important for us all to keep in mind. As important as it is to have a good family, to be a good mother, to be a good father, or to be a good child if you're young and listening to this, as important as it is for us to be functional, family-focused people, it's going to take more than just individual families for us to have a good chance of survival and having a civilization worth living in. And we need to invest in others around us. And the event taught me that we have to start doing things off the internet. You have to get involved with people locally. I met a guy that lives south of me in Chattanooga. I met a young man who's going to school at UT in Knoxville. They want to come to my little Go Free meetup, to my picnic this April. That's awesome. We need to just get out there and start making connections with people who think like us, who want similar things to us, and start building with them. You don't have to do anything grandiose like trying to build a building together, but when I say building, I just mean building the communal connections that we need. We have been atomized. For the last 200 years, we've been more and more and more atomized, especially in the last 100 years. We need to reverse that process. Culture, civilization, family, glorifying God, all of the wonderful things that make Western civilization what it is, it doesn't come from just single little family units that aren't connected. It comes from a much bigger connected whole. It comes from communities. It comes from large church groups. It comes from entire movements of people that want to push away the evildoers. And so, to build that, you need face-to-face time. You need to smell, to see, to feel, to touch those around you, and to build things that you can see and smell and touch. So, my encouragement to you is no matter where you live, seek out those that are like you and start building something. Maybe you live in a place where you can shoot guns. Shooting guns is a great place to meet based people. Maybe you live in a place where there's only one good church around, but it's a long way for you to drive. And you really would love to go celebrate God at that church. Make the drive. Make the connections. Maybe you live in a real rural area like me, where it's really hard to just walk and meet folks. Well, I got to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to start trying to network with people locally and just walking even farther and driving even farther to try to meet people in this area who might want to build the kind of things I want to build. I'm going to have to do that. So I am going to be practicing what I preach, and I want you guys to be inspired to do the same. Whatever it is we do, we can still use the internet. We can still use technology. I'm not saying we have to live like the Amish or whatever, but we have to realize no amount of organizing on the internet and talking about plans and speaking and sharing our minds with those who agree with us or who think like us on the internet builds in reality. Like, I love all the people that I've met through the white well-being community, through the academic agent cluster, in the America First community that I've been part of online, but no amount of me talking to them and having a great time with them online will make this happen, will make a farm or a ranch happen. It won't make homes happen. It won't make the infrastructure that we need to live one day happen. We have to build that physically in meat space. And it's very important that we do that. And as you build in meat space, as I call it, if you can, document it with pictures or video, do it, and then share your successes with those of like mind in our wonderful internet communities. Use our internet connections that we've all been forging as society has collapsed in the last decade or two, use those networks, those avenues of information exchange to show others what you're building. Now, once I can get a home and actually start building with my husband and my loved ones, I think I'll document it. I think I'll go take videos this year of the land that I have. I think I'll walk through the woods, because 17 acres is coming to me through my mother. And it'll be my ancestral land, so to speak, because people in my family have owned that plot of land for like 110 years or something. So it'll be nice to walk through there and just show the land. The land itself has nothing built on it. Right now, we just have a neighboring farmer bring his cows over just to eat the grass and stuff, so we don't have to keep it mowed. So it's pretty primal, and about half of it is mountainous and rocky, which is cool. I like it because it has a little spring, a little creek that runs through there. You can't really build on it though, but it's nice to have just some trees and some rough wilderness and part of the property over there. I'm going to show that. Hopefully I can build on it this year. If I can't, then I'm going to try to document the other things I build with people. I would like to take some pictures, maybe a short video of my little picnic I have this April. Maybe, just like last fall, we'll have a good showing for my October camping trip. I'll take some pictures, I'll take a short video or two, maybe interview a couple of the people that I've met at other functions who came to my camping trip, and I'm going to put those up. We all need to do that and share it in our communities to inspire others to physically get together and build stuff. Whether it's just a friend group that gets together and shoots guns or goes fishing, or maybe it's a group of young mothers or even fathers that wants to come together and build local community schooling. That would be great too. We need to get invested in those around us and build together. Whatever that building means to you and to the people that you want to build with, that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't have to be a physical building, but just get out there and do it. And document what you're doing, document your failures and your successes, and share them with the online communities we have. We need to move what we're building together away from just internet, away from just inspiring each other to talk about this stuff. The time for talk has passed. We have to start building and doing, because we all see what's coming. We see Ottawa, we see the Ukraine right now. Doesn't look good. And I hope that some massive, ridiculous brother war doesn't happen. I don't think it will, but we'll see what happens. But even if it does, we need to focus away from that. Wait, there's dogs barking. I'm going to just stop here and talk because they're yelling at me. You can see them back there in the background. So we'll wrap up the video by saying this. I want to inspire you to build, but not just to build, but to document how you build, what you build, your successes, your failures, and share them with our many online communities, and get to talking about and get everyone used to building and creating together and documenting that. Because it will not only show others how to do it and what pitfalls there might be and how you overcame those pitfalls, but it will literally show others the blueprint, the building blocks that they can do, that they can repeat in their lives to build more. So again, like I've been saying for a long time now, we're only going to get out of this by building. Not by being negative, not by attacking others, but by being positive and focusing on us, our values, and what we cherish and what we build together. So with that being said, tonight I am the special guest on Tap over on Jason's channel. That'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to, in detail, share all of the wonderment of my personal testimony, how I influenced people, and the massive success of the Go Free method with all of those great people this weekend at the event. So be sure to tune in tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern to Tap to see me talk about that for an hour and a half. So I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll be working again about 40 hours this week, so I won't be, after tonight, I got to go to work, and I'll be working all week again, so you won't see me until Monday. But I hope I inspire you, and I want you to be inspired, in turn, to inspire those in your life. And let's just build out of this pit together. I love you all. See you next time.